Okay, everybody, this is a 1965 Volkswagen Beetle. Story on this: I bought it out of a field about 8 years ago. Very original. You'll see from the inside pictures that it has been repainted once. I don't believe the whole thing. And I fixed it up about 7 years ago enough to drive and even get inspected. But then it's been sitting in my barn for the past 5 years. As you can tell, I don't think there's any rust. All original. Even the headliner and the seats, door cards. It's a really good example of a survivor. Still 6-volt system. I guess the reason for this video is to mostly get advice from the community on how to buff it out, how to clean it, what parts to use and replace. Because it is that original, I want to keep it as nice as I can. Checking the oil, still clean. As I said, it did start about 5 years ago, but I need to change the battery. Still a 6-volt, got that replaced. I spent a good 5 minutes trying to start it, but I felt like it needed a little too much tuning, probably the points, probably even the valves and oil again. So I put that off for another day, but I am going to clean it and try to get a better picture for you all to see. And really, with the comments, I'd love to get some advice on how to keep this restored, but almost 100% original. And if you see anything that's not, or you see a problem, I'd love to know about it. I'm certainly not an expert in these. A quick dusty walk around, and now it's time to pressure wash. It does look like that rear fender has a little bit of Bondo, maybe some damage to it. And as I said, the bumper's been bent. It's one of the first things I'm going to try to tackle. Straighten that out. This side cleaned up pretty good. Now it's time to move on to the next. Some of the rubbers do have some overspray, especially in the rear, but I don't see any significant damage or rust anywhere on the vehicle, quite honestly. The heater channels and the floors, even the battery box, I'll show pictures of that later, are very solid. Time to do the front. When I did repairs about 5 years ago, the brake lines were collapsed. So I replaced those. Did a quick tune-up. I believe I did the valves at that point. Certainly changed the oil. Here she is all cleaned up. I slowed down the video, so hopefully you can point out any deficiencies or problems, or even advice on cleanup. The seats have a little bit of maybe a stain on them. You can see from the gray there. I don't know if it's a lack of dye or a stain, but certainly looking for some advice on how to clean those up. There's the picture of the corner right there. I'm gonna give a lot of credit for me wanting to open this project back up from 5150 MX VW. The algorithm just started showing me his videos. He's got a great site. Super fun to watch him fix and find old Beetles. Even the headliner's in great shape. Once we get under those carpets, you'll see how pristine the heater channels and the floors are. Chrome is a little faded. I'm sure that can be cleaned up. From the other side, once again, the top of those seats have some graying. Door cards look great, but I'd love to have some idea on how to clean those up without damaging the dye or whatever's on them. In the next video, I'm going to repair this rear bumper. It was damaged in transport. I'd like to straighten it out a little bit and use the original.